And we're back. Okay, so it's like, okay, so he came to me in this package, and it's a beautifully wrapped package, and inside the package is even more beautiful. He's honest, he's kind, he's generous, he's loyal, he's humble, he's fierce, he's bad. And I mean don't run up on it. He got the biggest hands, good gracious. You want your woman to think like this about you, I'm just saying. And ladies, you really want to think about your man like this, you really do. Just makes you curl up on yourself and go, yay. So anyway, alright. Now, he is cool and I am goofy. Opposites attract. I ain't got that part yet. But to be perfectly honest, I would much prefer to be this way and him accept me this way, because it's who I am. I want to be happy, and I like to laugh, and I like to joke around, and I like to sing, I like to dance, and I like to tell jokes, and, you know, I like to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not somebody that needs diamond rings to be happy. I could have married a billionaire if I wanted to. I could have married multi-millionaires if I wanted to, but I wasn't in love with them. You could be poor as a church mouse for me. And when I met him, for all intents and purposes, outside of a couple of few comments that let me know that it wasn't exactly what I was saying, he's poor. Because he too has the capability of making oodles and boodles and boodles and boodles and boodles and boodles of money. But he does not want to be loved because he has oodles and boodles and boodles and boodles of money, or can get oodles and boodles and boodles and boodles of money. He wants to be loved for himself also, just like me, evenly yoked. I put him first because I love him so much, and he puts me first because he loves me so much. He's always polite. I'm always polite. You're always polite when you love somebody. Now, that's not to say that there aren't people and situations around us that are not, you know, going, oh, she's too old, he's too fine. But this is true love. And we are who we are. And because we are who we are, nothing's going to stop us. And I have a temper, and so I try to keep my mouth shut. But if you take her there, she'll go. If you come at me, if you hurt him, you ain't even got to come at me. I'm coming to you. And the same way with him. If somebody hurts me, he's going to come to them. Because you're supposed to have each other's back. If he's down, I lift him up. If I'm down, just seeing him lifts me up. I've always tried to be the best person that I could be. And I learned all kinds of stuff and everything. Found out I'm a multi-potentialite empath, which means that I know a lot of stuff about a lot of different stuff. I have so many different kinds of hobbies, and they're all just scattered, just, they're not even in the same collective, if you want to say, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I know I smoke too much. I know. I'm working on it. I'm stressed out. I mean, my stars. If you knew all the stuff that I'm actually doing and all the stuff that I'm actually trying to get done, you'd appreciate it. You'd say, yeah, I smoke. You'd say, go ahead. But, once I get everything to an even keel, which it's never going to be until it's all done, but once I get to a certain point, or, like if I adopt children, I'll quit smoking so that my babies will not ingest any kind of cigarette smoke in their lungs. There won't be any smoke in my house. I don't even know if I like candles for the first 6 years. I don't know. So, anyway. So, alright. So he disappeared for 3 months. I didn't hear from him. I heard rumors, and every time I tried to verify the rumors, my electronics would mess up. Now, you can say that's a coincidence, but if you understand, like I understand, there's no such thing as coincidence. You'll understand that whatever it was that I wanted to find out was something that I was not meant to know. I do not have to worry about him cheating on me. And he does not have to worry about me cheating on him. I don't run around telling people I have a man unless I feel the need to tell them. Just like I don't run around telling people I'm a heterosexual. It's none of your business. I don't want to know what your sexual preference is. That's your business. If you're advertising, advertise on the right page. That's all I'm saying. So, I said that there's a process. Alright. Ooh, one time, we were sitting, and just me and him, nobody else, and I don't even know how long it was, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, something like that. And we were talking, and he was telling me about how he was when he was young, and I was telling him about I was the same exact way, super smart. Potty trained, walking, talking off the bottle, having conversations at 11 months. People were like, wow, 3 years old, wow, just wow. So, and he was like that. And I'm not famous for looking people in the eye. I'm not famous for looking people in the eye. And, but I don't know, something happened, and we were talking, and I was looking him in his eyes. And then all of a sudden he looked away, and I looked to where he was looking, and somebody was coming up on the porch, and I watched his eyes shutter. And when he looked back at me, I looked at him, and all of a sudden this sensation was of meat coming back into my body in 2 steps. I was so mesmerized by this man that my soul was coming out of my body to be close to him. Is the only way I can describe it. And I don't care how it sounds. I felt it. So he gone for that 3 minutes. I was miserable because I was falling in love with him. And I was trying not to, but I was falling in love with him. But I was trying really hard not to. And not seeing him for that 3 months, I was trying every day not to. And every day, I had the teenage's little wish to see him. But I'd be like, ah. But even though it was a little tiny wish, it was really a big gigantic wish. Because any wish is big gigantic. You just say it's tiny. I don't know why. I do it too. So, But I mean, I wasn't like sitting there going, oh, I wish he'd come, 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 I wish he'd come. No, 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 no. It was like, I wonder if I'll see him. And drop it. Just drop it, because otherwise I'll be sitting there talking about, and not paying attention to the conversations of the people that were around me, which is kind of weird. Stop it. So anyway. So I didn't see him. And that's when I learned about the tarot. That's when I learned about divine masculine and divine feminine while he was gone. That's when I learned about the ascension. That's when I activated my 24-hour strand DNA crystalline body. That's when I activated my third eye. That's when I unblocked my chakras. That's when I started messing with my kundalini. That's when I started honing on my telepathy or my telekinetic skills. That's when I started understanding that I was an empath. That's when I started understanding that I really did feel other people's pain. And I really did understand when people did not like me. I really did. I was not being paranoid. Excuse me. Again. And so whenever he was away, I learned, because he absolutely occupies my mind sometimes. And judging from all the information that I have garnered, I occupy his too. But he's very, very busy. So anyway, yay. Now, he came back. And when he came back, he said he needed my help. I said, of course. And he is in my life. And he's the first man to fix me cookies. He's the first man to fix me a birthday dinner. And I'm 57. That tells you how sad men are. Some. Well, at least the ones I read into. May they recognize themselves. I'll just play it. I'll play it. But anyway. Excuse me. But anyway, so, my everything wanted to be where he was. One time I was walking down the street and I saw him in a silver Mercedes. But I had never met him yet. But he was so beautiful, I stopped in the middle of the street and started talking to myself. Oh my God! They make him that pretty? What? I look like a big old jelly bean. Shit! And it was my man. So, yeah. I'm going to start talking about the process on this next one. What it takes, how to get there. And it's not easy, but it's worth it. Oh my stars, to know that you've got somebody that loves you in your good days and your bad days. And you don't have as many bad days as you might think. Once you learn how to control your life. Once you learn how to control the influences in your life. And if you can't control it, walk away from it. If it's not meaning you any good, it's not meaning you any good. Quit beating a dead horse. Right? I don't know. I listen. Don't hate her. I be listening when y'all talk. What? Why do you do this every time? Wait till Mommy gets finished. He wants me to pick him up. I love you. Eat that dog. Come here, jump up. Come on, jump up. Okay. Alright, yay. Get away. You're hot. Hands. Thank you. Okay, love you. I'll be back in a minute with the process.